Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be doing a video where I'm testing a bunch of new products. The majority of the products that, actually I think all of the products that I'm going to be testing today are face products, so I decided to go ahead and do my eyes first. Okay, so the first product that I'm going to be reviewing today is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Foundation. I know guys, this isn't new. You guys are probably thinking, I thought this was a video for new products. I understand, but I have not tried it yet. This is new to me, so I'm still gonna try it. Something else that I'm gonna be trying that I got in a BoxyCharm box is this Hank & Henry sponge. I did wet it, because, and I'm an idiot because it says you can, what was that? It's my dog, sorry. It says you can use it dry for fuller coverage, but we're just gonna see how it works. I wet both of them too. It comes with a mini one and a bigger one. They're an interesting shape. Okay, so let's just get right down to it and test out some of these products. If you guys are watching and have tested the Fenty Beauty foundation, let me know in the comments below whether you like it or not. I am gonna be doing a wear test on this. So let's just see how the sponge works, how the foundation works. So, okay, so it's a little bit light, and I do experience this a lot because I am so pale. It's hard, especially when ordering online. It is hard to tell, you know, like what I do is I am typically in the fair, and I'm neutral, so I can really go cool, neutral, or warm. If I'm gonna pick between cool and warm, I always go cool, just because I am so pale. I have a lot of red in my skin, and I do have a lot of blue in my skin. So despite the fact that I'm neutral, you know, warm foundations typically look orangey on me, or yellow. So I typically do go fair, neutral, or cool. And I got, 110 is very fair with cool pink undertones. So I could have gone with fair. I think I would have been fair with the neutral undertones, but honestly, when you look at this to my neck, it actually matches more than this side does, because my neck is really, really pale and I can bronze it up. So I honestly would rather have a foundation a little bit too light than a little bit too dark. And I don't think it's that off. So this foundation is a soft matte longwear foundation with buildable medium to full coverage, now in a boundary breaking range of 50 shades. I think this was this was the first foundation to come out with a shade range that big. And I think ever since they did that, other companies really have stepped up their game in terms of shade range. Because there's like some foundations out there that don't have nearly as many. Okay. So, I don't like the sponge. It's too dense, and it's not blending as quickly and easily as it typically would with my beauty blender, so I'm gonna go wet my beauty blender. I feel like the camera can't focus on my face because I'm so pale. Okay, so beauty blender, let's finish my face and see. It's supposed to be buildable. It's long wearing. Oh wow. And I noticed that with a beauty blender, I don't know, like I know there's people out there that feel a beauty blender, you get less coverage, but in my personal opinion, I feel like I get more. Because I feel like it really packs on the product. It's one of the closest sponges in terms of feel to the beauty blender. There's some sponges out there that are like literally rock hard, especially the cheaper ones. So I do have to say, in terms of texture, and I mean, even as it applied, I would say it's one of the closest sponges to the beauty blender that I've gotten, but it's still not comparable. Like, look at how easily this is blending out. As I'm applying this foundation, I like the coverage. It's making my face look pretty flawless. And I like that. But it does look a little bit dry on my skin, which I do have to say is not unusual for a matte foundation, because my skin does this with any matte foundation. That's why I've been loving my natural finish, because this just looks a touch like dry on my skin. I'm just gonna add a little bit more. Now I'm going to be testing the Too Faced Peach Perfect concealer. It is a matte concealer as well, so both, you know, liquid products are matte, but it's in more of a cream form, and it is like in a pot. So you can either use your finger, you can use a brush. Just gonna pat that in there. So this concealer is supposed to be a long wearing concealer that instantly hides redness, dark spots, blemishes, and acne. It is super comfortable matte concealer that is non-comedogenic. Really nice ingredients, you know, vitamin E, porcelain, flour, hyaluronic acid, blends seamlessly into the skin. It is soft, cushiony texture, long wearing for 12 hours, and it's available in 18 shades. I got it in whipped cream, which is the lightest one as well. The foundation, there was, I think mine was like the third lightest. There was 100, 105, and then 110, and I got 110. So I'm just kind of patting this, and it's applying it really nicely. And then I'm actually going to go in with my sponge. I'm just going to actually dip my Beauty Blender right in and just build this up a little bit. There we go. Okay. I really like that actually. I think it's brightening my under eyes really well. It's covering, you know, those dark circles. I do have some scarring that I'd like to cover. So let's see how that works. I'm actually going to go back to this brush. I have a lot of redness right here and along my brows. I don't know why. I mean, I do break out there more often, and I think it's just scarring. So let's blend that out. It does smell like peach. I never noticed that before. That smells so good. And it is nice to be able to just dip right in the pot. I don't know if I like this foundation, to be honest with you, which is disappointing because I feel like this is like one of the most hyped foundations ever. It's like the Smashbox all over again. Everybody loves it, and it doesn't work for my skin. That being said, I haven't said it yet or anything. It just looks dry, to be honest. It just looks really dry, and it's almost bunched. Yeah, I don't like it. I think I already can tell that I don't like this foundation. Nope. It's way too dry on my skin. It looks gross. And I used my Tarte and my All Nighter, which is like one of my favorite combos for... That sucks. Well, let's just not give up on it yet. I do have to say though, I think so far I like the concealer. I have to set it to really be able to tell, but I think it covered nicely, and I feel like it just really brightened the area. Like where I applied the concealer over top of the foundation in some areas, like when I brought it down here, right here, on my chin, and even up here a little bit, it almost like looks bunchy and weird, like it's separating from each other. So I don't know if they just don't go well together, if it's the foundation, but there's something going on. I'm going to not decide yet whether I like it or not, but I think it's the foundation because when I applied the concealer, it went on so smoothly. I'm going to go ahead and use my Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting palette. It's the cream contour. I'm going to contour my face, bring some color here, and then we will continue on with new products. Alright, so we're contoured up and we're going to set the face with the Jaclyn Cosmetics Luminous Powder in Do Me. I don't typically go for luminous powders, but this is really matte, so I'm glad that I did. I'm just going to swatch it here for you guys. Like, look at how bright that is. It's not like really shimmery, it's just brightening, so that's kind of nice. I'm going to just make sure there's no lines in that concealer. I am loving that smell of the concealer. It's so nice. And I'm just going to actually use my Blendiful because I like to pack it on. It's kind of yellow, but it's very smoothing. Like, I feel like it almost made that area look more smooth than it did before, which is nice. So I'm just going to, it almost is like chunky, I do have to say. Like, it almost like, I don't know, it's an interesting texture. Like, it's kind of bunching up and pilling together. But I mean, once I put it on, I don't know, I'm not sure how I feel about this. I feel like I'm very confused of what I like and what I don't like about this makeup right now. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead, finish setting my face, and then we'll talk about it because I just need to like apply it before I decide. I'm gonna go in with a brush. I think I'm going to love this powder if it wasn't for what I have on my face already, like the foundation, because I feel like the foundation already looked bad. That being said, I feel like this foundation kind of revived it a little bit because it is a luminous finish, so I feel like it looks less dry now. It just still looks kind of like uneven. And it looked like that before I applied the powder, so I think it's the foundation. So I'm definitely gonna try out all these products kind of maybe on their own. But I think so far the issue is the foundation for sure. Now I'm going to bronze up my face with this Morphe Glamour Bronze. It is supposed to be a body bronzer along with the face bronzer, and it is a very large pan, which is one of the many things that I think I'm gonna love about this. It seems pigmented. It is, light enough that you could do it more natural, but I think it's supposed to be buildable. So let's see how that goes. I'm gonna first start with my face, and I'm just going to bronze up the areas I already contoured, add a little bit more color. The beauties of makeup, guys, you can be so pale and fool everyone into thinking that you are dead. Story of my life. Okay, so now I'm going to take a larger brush, which is so nice about it being a large pan and like, it's a nice thing when you're going to use it for the body, you want it to be able to use a larger brush. So a larger pan is going to be beneficial for that. And I'm just going to bronze up these shoulders. Let's take the edge off that. I'm not going to do like my whole arm, obviously, but do like the décolleté. So I think that kind of made me look a little bit more tan. Okay, so I definitely think that that bronzed up my, you know, shoulders and my décolleté, so I really like this bronzer. I think it's a nice shade. I think that it's blendable, buildable, all of the things. I like it. Okay, let's move on. I'm gonna pop on some blush. I do think that the powder has a little bit of a shimmer to it, like a shine to it, but it is so subtle. It just makes your skin look healthy. I really like it. The foundation is like not nice in this area right here, so my blush isn't blending as beautifully as I'd like it to, but I'm doing my best here. Okay, let's do highlight, which is another new product I'm trying, and it is the Jaclyn Loose Highlight in Extra. I kind of tried it when I did my video, my haul, but I'm going to try it, like, I already had highlight on, so now I'm going to try it for real, and I'll use the Jaclyn Hill N, where did N come from? JH14. So this is, it's like a mini version of the powder, and it is in the shade Extra. It comes in 5 shades, and so does the powder. Powder is just supposed to be, you know, luminous effect, make you look healthy, glowy, and the highlight obviously is going to be an intense highlight coming from Jaclyn Hill. So I don't think I'm gonna have to wet this brush at all. Wow, such a stunning highlight. I'm in love. Oh, I love it. I feel like I started off this video with my least favorite product, and as I go through the products, I love them even more. And I feel like as I've applied more and more of these new products, my makeup looks better. I don't know, I don't want to say that the Fenty foundation isn't good, but like from first impression on my skin, I don't think it's for my skin. I think my skin is too dehydrated. I went a little overboard with that highlight. There we go. There. Yeah, I think my skin is a little bit too dehydrated, and I've been noticing that, like, it's not just the Fenty one. A lot of the matte foundations I've been wearing lately look really dry on my skin. This one's just like, it didn't sit nicely on my skin. I'm gonna go ahead and finish my finish my makeup up and do my lips. I'm gonna be using the Maybelline Color Sensational Matte Lipstick in 665 Lust for Blush. I love this shade. Like, how stunning is that color? And I'm just going to apply the Urban Decay Vice Lip Chemistry Gloss Tint thing over top. It is Pain Pink Slip. I love this one. It's supposed to use your pH to kind of change the color of the lipstick, but I like even just the finish of it. It almost turns a matte lipstick into like a more satin. Let's set this baby with Jaclyn Cosmetics. Slay all day. Okay guys, so I am completely done my makeup. So far so good with the majority of the products. I'm going to check in with you guys later, and I will see you guys soon. Hey guys, I just wanted to quickly update you guys on the foundation. It actually has been like 5 minutes since I stopped filming. I came upstairs, looked in the mirror, looked in the camera on my phone in sunlight, and I actually think I prefer the way that it looks. I think with the, you know, intense lighting for filming, it really can sometimes point out a lot of imperfections. I know you guys might not have seen them because with the camera, it doesn't always show all that stuff up close. But when I was looking in the mirror with all those bright lights on me, I could see all of, you know, the issues I was pointing out before. But I think in this lighting, you can see a little bit of it. Like I can still notice up here, like it looks like it's separated and it's creased a little bit there. Same with here. So it's not like those issues went away, but I think it was just worse with that bright light. I just wanted to update you guys because I feel like I really was kind of dissing the Fenty foundation. So I'm going to just see how it wears throughout the day and then I'll give you my final opinion. Hey guys, I'm just checking in. It is 9:30. So it's been at least 6 hours and I'm not like absolutely loving the foundation. I feel like it looks kind of blotchy. It's kind of separated. It's kind of creased and worn down. So as of right now, this is not my favorite foundation. That being said, I definitely want to give it, you know, another chance, maybe use a different primer, a more hydrating primer maybe, so that it doesn't look so dry. Because I feel like right from the get-go, it was kind of not looking its best because my skin is pretty dehydrated. Concealer, I think I need to try it again with a better foundation, but from application, I think it's good. I really think it has nice coverage. I liked the finish on it. I think it looked pretty flawless, but because of the foundation, I think it didn't look its best because, you know, they kind of mix, right? So it's hard to be like, was that for the foundation or was that the concealer? So I think I want to try this one on its own as well. Jaclyn Hill powder, I actually really loved. I think that it was, you know, definitely luminous. It brightened. Don't have, you know, an excessive shine. Now I did wear a matte foundation, so I'm curious to see what it would be like over top of a more natural finish, whether I'd get too oily, like if I'd look too oily. But the highlight was a definite hit. You can still see that blinging highlight. I mean, I obviously have a bit of a shine here now, but like you can definitely see really prominent highlight there, which is nice. I like that. The Glamour Bronze by Morphe, loved it. Nothing changed. I love the bronzer. I liked the shade. I liked the, you know, formula. I think it was great. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, ring the bell. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day, guys. Bye.